trolls are coming into the conservative side of the things because they see that there's like an opening now because that's where the power shift happened, and now they're eating out the whole idea of what conservatism means, and just like on the other side, like the conservatives don't even realize these people, they're wolves in sheep's clothing, man, and they're like tearing things down, and people don't even like understand it. And see, that's what I feel like is happening. And so you got, and so now you got like the one guy that seemed like I kind of agree. I don't agree with many people on like the different components. Like usually people are good at like one thing. Like I don't agree with many people on like their general idea politically. What's a good political strategy? What's the good world strategy? And meaning how interactive should we as Americans be on the world stage? What's it mean to be an American definitionally, and so on and so forth, and even economically. I think the guy that seems to be, I agree with him like 95% of the time on those things, which is the core kind of things, seems to be Shapiro. Shapiro seems to be pretty consistent on that. So, I think he's got basically the right take on this one. Like he's saying the trolls are coming in. The Tucker Carlson guys and the Candace Owens. These are troll. These are wolves in sheep's clothing. They're gonna tear down from the inside. You kind of got to call that out. So I think he's on. I think he's on to something there, right? I don't know what it is. Everyone else is crazy. I mean, it's like I don't know what. Usually, I don't think those hats are really functionally that good. I don't think because they don't have a bill or anything to keep the sun out of your eyes. But maybe it's keeping the sun from melting the top of your head, which is where the points of the cranium come together. So maybe the sun is melting everyone else's brains, and he's the only one. He's like, dude, are you guys all crazy? I mean, are you blind? So I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think the guy has a better alignment to the North Star on this Christmas season than anyone else I'm seeing, for crying out loud. So he called out the crazy people, and I think that's like it's kind of like it's about time. And then I kind of feel like the Megan Kelly, who's the elephant in the room, even though she's really skinny, but she's like, in terms of her views, she's bigger than like most networks of news networks. But I think she's lost sight because she's focused on the numbers now. She's so big that she just sees other people's numbers, and so the fact that she wanted to arbitrate, as though you have two even good, well-meaning players between Candace Owens and Turning Point USA and Erica and a widow, is just shows complete blindness to me. I don't know what you're thinking. You have a crazy pit bull that's got like ravenous rabies prowling around in the middle of the park. That's not you don't just set a meeting. You don't just put the other person, the good faith player, into the Lions territory. Like that's not how you that's if you were a lawyer on Erica Kirk's side, you wouldn't set up a meeting like that. You'd look at the data and say, dude, this lady's crazy, and you would do something to mitigate. You would. That's not. I don't know what's going on with that. And then Matt Walsh has the same thing. Like I think she got convinced by Matt Walsh to kind of try to stay on the fence or whatever. And I think that, and then I think she got mad because Ben Shapiro called her out, and so now she's mad. But dude, like he's right. I mean, come on, dude. So I like, and then Matt Walsh is a tragedy because he did the whole like I think he's still in the bunkers. Like he's like in Vietnam. He's got shell shock from the trans wars. The shell shock from the trans wars, which I understand, they're ruthless. They're ruthless. But he still thinks he's out there in the jungle with blue-haired trans people coming in, and they probably are attacking. I don't know. But I mean, for crying out loud, we've moved. There's a new battlefield. You pull your head out of your butt and get back on the field, man. You can't unify with the crazy people. It's a trap. They're wolves in sheep clothing. It's a trap. Are you blind? So I don't know. That's my take on it basically. So I think Shapiro's on. I think he's. I don't know. I don't see how you can argue the guy's not on the right side here. But the one guy, person that's coming up, by the way, is who's that lady that says keeping it real, keeping it real. She was like a fitness lady before. I don't know. I forget her name, but she seems like she still thinks she's a classic liberal, which is fine, okay. But she seems pretty honest. So I think I think there's going to be churn in these big influencers, right? They think they're stable, but I don't think they are because if there's competition, they're going to churn. Like their numbers aren't going to keep them forever. I don't know. That's my prediction on it. So there's my 2 cents. So, anyways, I don't think this is a political one. Let's see what I got here. I feel like I feel like doing business with the government goes something like this. So I say, draw their fire, government, as the taxpayer, and draw their fire away from the innocent people. And they're like, I did draw their fire, the bureaucratic government people. This is why you don't like big government. Again, he's pretty on track with the big government. No, like you try to streamline it because this is what you get. You get these bureaucrats. They're all smug and they don't know what the heck they're talking about and they don't care about nothing. And then they show me a picture and they're like, see, that's you and that's their fire. And I drew their fire as it was shot at you, and it's like it's literally me getting shot by a guy in a keffiyeh, for crying out loud. That's not what I meant by draw their fire, you bureaucratic idiot. And then they go actually, I did extra work. I didn't just draw their fire. I did extra work. They show me another drawing and see this one. That's them gathering around a prehistoric cave fire, cooking what used to be your lunch. And I drew their fire again. I drew their fire double time. You owe me double time pay now. I spent a lot of time on the flames drawing their fire on that one. The detail, the shading, for crying out loud. I had to work overtime to really draw their fire, So then they hand me a bill. Then they hand me a bill for drawing their fire. And it's like, you owe me time and a half, they say. They want extra pay. They want extra pay or they're going to shut down. They're going to shut down the government or something. So anyway, we're going to be raising taxes because we did such a good job drawing your fire. That's what the big government bureaucracy leads to. You have to have massive transparency and oversight. I think people are misunderstanding. Like a Tucker Carlson kind of guy. Yeah, we should be more like Putin or something. No, that would be the opposite. You would have zero transparency. It would get worse. You need more transparency. These don't stop. Okay,